The UN's top envoy to Iraq is trying to broker an end to the standoff between the Iraqi government and a group of several thousand Iranian exiles who have been living in a camp in eastern Iraq. The exiles are part of a group that is on the U.S. terror list, despite the fact that they oppose the government in Tehran. Former Pennsylvania Governor Tom Ridge served as Homeland Security Secretary and is among those calling for the administration to protect the exiles and remove the group from the U.S. terror list. Governor, thanks for joining us. Tell us what's going on here and why you decided to get involved in this.
Well, it's not just my engagement, Chris. There's an extraordinary group of bipartisan or even apolitical leaders, military leaders, diplomats, the United States, overseas, the United Kingdom, the European Union. Even a district court in Washington said that this group that was put on the Foreign Terrorist Organization watch list in 1997 doesn't deserve to be there. And their life is complicated because the Maliki government in 2009 and in April of 11 went into the city they built over 20 or 30 years and killed 36 of them, wounded several hundred. He's also said they're going to close the camp at December 31st when American troops are withdrawn, and ironically it was American troops that promised to protect them in 2003 and 4 when they surrendered their weapons to us so they could protect themselves. So we would like to see President Obama convince the Maliki government to extend the time that they can live in Camp Ashraf. We want the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees to get in there to determine their asylum status. They've been granted that by the UN. But frankly, as long as the United States keeps them on the Foreign Terrorist Organization watch list, the prospects for them being resettled are slim to none. I talked to the UNHCR representative yesterday. He's very frustrated with the Maliki government, and he's kind of disappointed in the United States.
Now, Governor, I want to switch from foreign policy to a little bit of politics. You've endorsed Jon Huntsman, the former Utah governor, in the presidential race. He continues to lag behind, certainly in national polls. He showed a little bit of movement in New Hampshire. Do you still think he can win, and more importantly, how?
Well, when he wins New Hampshire, it's a game changer. Let me tell you why. I've heard a lot of people talking about 999 and the other plans. Jon Huntsman is the candidate that the Wall Street Journal has said, we've looked at them all, but if you really want to create an economic environment, a tax climate, a regulatory climate to create jobs, Huntsman's the man. As somebody said to me the other day, Jon Huntsman has done everything all the other candidates have done, except he's done it better. And I said, and he's done more because he's internationalist, and he understands the opportunities and the challenges with India and China and that part of the world. So he's good at retail politics. We're going to do very well in New Hampshire, and there's a couple of friends of mine, that's a game changer. I keep telling some friends of mine, you'll be calling me for inaugural tickets. We're going to climb this mountain. He's relentless. The fact of the matter is, when people take the time to get away from the silly issues that we're debating of whether illegals cut your lawn or what campaign leaked what about another campaign, and they focus on experience, they focus on vision, they focus on judgment, and they focused on leadership. A man who created jobs in Utah, #1, best managed state, USTR, been involved in the world diplomatically, understands the Chinese, both the perils and the opportunities working in that part of the world. Huntsman will be the president.
Former Pennsylvania Governor and Department of Homeland Security Secretary Tom Ridge, thanks for taking the time.
My pleasure. Thank you.